Everybody, Cooking with SunnySideJohn is here. Just want to do a quick check-in on a Friday evening here in a great state of Florida. So I wanted to I always like to kick off what is, Cooking with SunnySideJohn. What is a channel? Well, the channel is for people that want to try different recipes, learn different recipes, and kind of grow and learn with the cooking process with me. Why do I have the channel? Well, I like the channel a lot. It's a way to hopefully share some information that I'm gaining with other people that might be interested, like-minded minds. It's also an accountability partner to ensure that I'm doing my postings, doing my cooking, and eating healthy, because I try to gear to the more of the healthier recipes and different things like that, budget-friendly recipes. So it's keeping my budget down, eating healthier. So that's why I do it. How much do I post? I post approximately about 4 videos or 4 recipes a week, and then 3 to 4 shorts a week. And then I do an article. It's on my community page. I do that once a week to have different topics. I'm talking about food anthropology right now. And before that, I had a series about the benefits of teaching the young folks how to cook and some of the benefits with that. And then also I do some lives. My goal is to do about 1, maybe 2 lives a week. But this week I've done a couple. I've done, I guess this is my second one. Maybe I did one on Tuesday. No, I think I did it on Monday and today. So I want to do at least 1 or 2 lives a week. And I kind of check in and do different things. Who is SunnySideJohn? I'm not a professional chef. I'm not a cook. I'm just someone who has recently found a love of cooking, and I want to share it with the folks. I get my recipes from inspiration from YouTube, from Facebook Reels, from Instagram, from Pinterest. Then I search it on Google AI, and then I refine it really good on the ChatGPT. So that's how I come up with my recipes. And then ChatGPT is awesome because it can modify it, customize it for me, and do the quantities a lot. A lot of my cooking I do on meal prep. I do usually, not always, but usually a breakfast, a lunch, afternoon snack, and also dinner. And so, and different, sometimes I do special ones besides that as well. What are my goals for the channel? My goal is to grow it, improve it, learn new skills, and share knowledge with other people. Other people share knowledge with me. I share knowledge with other people, and we get better and grow and cook together, and hopefully grow in our love and joy and aspirations with cooking. And why do I believe cooking is cooking at home is good? There's really 3 main reasons why I love cooking at home. I think you have better and healthier food options. I believe you can save money. Nowadays when you go to fast food for a person, one person could be anywhere between $10 and $16, maybe $18, depending on what you get. So you're saving money, and then also, like I said, the healthier food options. You have a better choice to know exactly what's going in your food and into your body, and you're able to select the healthier foods and things like that. And then of course, it's a recurring thing. I love learning new knowledge and sharing that information as well. I got a little bit of good news I wanted to share. In the wonderful state of Washington, in the city of Port Townsend, there's a restaurant called The Kitchen with a chef, Aaron Stark, Arran Stark. And at the Jefferson County Fairgrounds over there, he teaches culinary schools to children and adults, and with the hope that the kids learn cooking as a life skill. So I think that's a pretty good news. I love hearing news where the restaurateurs or chefs, the restaurants are going out there and cooking to the community. And thank you for joining my live. I'm just kind of going over, checking in real fast, going what this channel's about, and kind of details like that. And that's who I am, Cooking with SunnySideJohn. And I'm in a great, wonderful state, fantastic state of Florida. And that's what I have, actually. That's all that all the content that I've thought about talking about. I can repeat it for the folks that want me to repeat it. But what is a Cooking with John channel? Cooking with SunnySideJohn. It's a channel for people that are learning cooking, that love cooking, have a passion and desire to cook, and to share that information through comments, through lives, through working in the group, the community page there. And why do I have it? I have it so really two big reasons why I have it is for accountability. It keeps me focused and accountable for doing my post and doing my recipes and cooking healthy, because I tend to try to have healthier recipes. And also it's why do I have it? So I'm learning new skills. I think it's important to learn. I love learning about Facebook or with the YouTube and how to grow the YouTube channel. It's not easy, but it's something that if you stay persistent and consistent, hopefully it pays off. And slowly but surely, my subscribers are increasing, my comments are increasing, and my viewers are going up there too. So been happy with that. Just gotta be persistent and consistent with it. And how much do I post? I post probably about 4 recipes, which are my videos a week. This morning time I did a blueberry oat recipe for the breakfast shakes, and I thought that was a really great recipe, really fun recipe, and easy recipe, and healthy recipe. I do about 3, maybe 4 shorts a week. The shorts kind of tie back to the recipes, and sometimes, not too often, but sometimes I do informational shorts. So you learn, I got in my knowledge playlist. It's where I talk about like the different types of peppers, different types of salts, and stuff like that. I also do lives, about 1 or 2 lives per week. I'm learning that. That's kind of a new thing for me to learn. It's been a little bit intimidating, a big bit intimidating, but it's been a fun and rewarding process. I had some subscribers that from another country that I was speaking with, so that was pretty cool. Speaking with them from Germany. I thought I liked that a lot. And then also, let's see, I also do a community post. That's where if you go to my community section of it, I do different posts. Currently, I'm doing a little series on food anthropology and different aspects of how food makes us who we are, or how food, what we eat is kind of dependent on our social economic status and how that's changing throughout time. I do that, and prior series I talked about the benefits of teaching children how to cook, and some of the aspects of that I thought was important was the children learned discipline, they learn confidence, they learn creativity, they learn teamwork, they learn budgeting. I think that's very, very important things, not just for kids. I love learning it myself as I'm going through this process. And then, where can I find Cooking with SunnySideJohn? My main thing is the YouTube channel. So I'm really trying to grow my YouTube channel. I can also be found on Instagram. I can be found on, which I'm still learning. I don't know how the Instagram as much, but I do have a Facebook page where I do post my videos and links to my YouTube over there, and trying to grow that one. I'm more familiar with the Facebook, which has been kind of fun. I have the X, and it's Cooking with SunnySideJohn there as well. And then I have a little LinkedIn page on my business site that talks about Cooking with SunnySideJohn. And then lastly, I do the Pinterest. So the Pinterest has been a fun thing. It's an interesting one, and I think that's a good way to keep driving traffic to your sites or to your products and stuff like that. So that's where you can find me. At some point, I was thinking about doing a blog. I don't know if I'm going to do that. It's a time commitment, but that's another skill to learn, and also share this knowledge, the wonderful knowledge of cooking. Who is SunnySideJohn? SunnySideJohn is just a person that just recently found the love and desire of cooking. I really love it so much. Learning a lot, learning about myself, learning about patience, learning how to be, actually, I feel like it's making me a better person and hopefully a healthier person by doing the cooking. Am I a chef? No. Did I go to cooking school? No. I would love to start maybe taking some cooking classes. probably in particular, the cooking classes I'm interested in right now that I would love to be able to do is sushi. I think sushi is such a beautiful art, beautiful techniques, and beautiful history. I love to learn about sushi, and I love to learn also about the knife skills, how to properly cut and how to use your chef knives, and then also how to sharpen and develop and improve your knife sets there too. So that's some of the things who SunnySideJohn is and what I want to do. My goal of the channel is I want to grow it, improve it, and then have a really good active community that we're going back and forth on the what we're talking about and kind of different recipes. We grow and learn together. So that's one of my goals for the channel, and really sharing the knowledge is such an important thing. And so that's one of my goals. That's my goals for my channel. And why do I believe cooking at home is good? I believe cooking at home is good for really a few, many options, many reasons. But probably the main reason why I think cooking at home is good is it's a healthier food options. You know what you're buying, and usually an example would be when I do the ground up turkey. There's different options, and usually I go either 93% lean or maybe 96% lean. So you have that decision, and you can control the inputs into your food, whereas the restaurants you don't have the control. You have what you have, and you season what it is, and it may or may not be the best foods for you there too. So I think you have healthier food options. I think you can definitely save money with cooking the ingredients, and you could reuse the ingredients. Just imagine how much it costs you, for fast food, or even taking the family out to dinner or going on date night, how expensive it is for that nowadays. And some of the times you don't necessarily get people that care to be at the job or really appreciate customer service. So, when you're cooking for yourself, you want to be there. You want to have good customer service for yourself. And then, so I just think it's a funner, more intimate process when you're doing it yourself versus going out. I think and then lastly, I think the reason why I think cooking at home is good is you're learning new skills. I'm doing everything. I got a recipe that I'm doing right now. It's actually cooking right now. It's a combination of hot boiled peanuts with Cuban style. And you never think of hot boiled peanuts, which is traditionally a deep south recipe, along with a Cuban recipe. But I'm able to mix it together, and I'm cooking it. And so I'm hoping it turns out well. I'm going to be using it or taking it over to the ballpark this weekend as I watch baseball games. And I love learning the new skills, and kind of goes back to where do I get the recipes. So in learning new skills, getting the recipes, I'm actually learning the ChatGPT, which has been good. Learning how to get the recipes, do the prompts for the ChatGPT, and modify the recipes. So that's been a good aspect of learning a new skill. And I'm probably going to wrap it up with some good/great news. I really love news like this. In a city called Port Townsend, which is in the wonderful state of Washington, in Jefferson County, there is a restaurant called The Kitchen. And The Kitchen, led by Chef Aaron Stark, Arran, is setting up at the Jefferson County Fairgrounds a little teaching academy where they're teaching culinary skills to adults and children. And the hope is that he teaches kids teaching. His hope is that kids learn cooking as a life skill. And I think that kind of ties back to some of the articles I wrote in my community page, and why it's so important, I think, to teach our young folks how to cook and be self-sufficient there. So that's Cooking with SunnySideJohn. I really appreciate everybody being here. It's a blessing, and to wrap it up, although it's within a couple days, a week or one day of Thanksgiving. I'm very thankful and grateful for many things, but it's not just because it's around Thanksgiving time. it's just be in general. And in general, I'm thankful really for the subscribers that subscribe to my channel, the viewers that spend their time watching my channel. I love the people that make the comments on my channel. I love the likes and shares. That really, as a small channel, those things make a humongous difference to my channel and to growing my channel and stuff like that. I'm grateful and thankful for love of cooking, learning the cooking, and the tremendous amount of history for it. The examples out there, people learning how to cook and people sharing their knowledge on how to cook. It's an amazing thing, and I absolutely love cooking, and I'm grateful and thankful for being able to be part of that. And then lastly, just really the health and energy and desire to cook. I'm grateful for that. I'm glad that I'm able to be up here talking and sharing information on cooking. So that's Cooking with SunnySideJohn, and I'm checking in on a Friday evening. I really appreciate everybody being here. Hope you had a great evening, and as always, take joy, love cooking, and check out Cooking with SunnySideJohn. I could be found on my channel here on YouTube, which is my main part. I could be found on Facebook. I could be found on Instagram, on the Twitter, X. I could be found on also the Pinterest, and I have a little article on my LinkedIn page for Cooking with SunnySideJohn as well. So that's where I can be found. I do about 3 to 4 recipes or videos a week, and anywhere from breakfast, lunch, afternoon snacks, dinner. Sometimes I do some unique recipes as well. Like for instance, I'm doing a hot boiled peanuts right now, done via Cuban style. And it looks like we have a viewer. Thank you very much for being here. I'm very grateful for your time. You're being here, being part of our live right here. And I'm really grateful for that. And how often do I post? I talk about 3 to 4 posts, and I do probably about 3, maybe 4 shorts a week, and then about 1 to 2 lives a week. So that's who I am, and I appreciate everybody being here, and let's get going, and thanks for being here. Oh gosh, every time I come off, there's like a person that asks, hey, thanks for joining me. This is SunnySideJohn, Cooking with SunnySideJohn here in the great state of Florida. Thank you for joining me, and I'm glad you're here. I was about getting ready to log off, and that's what I'm doing. I'm logging off right now. I appreciate it, everybody.